Welcome everyone to my channel. This is Teacher Kalay, and today I am going to teach you how to write researchers' questionnaire checklist in an easy way. But before that, please like, share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thank you! And now, let me help you in your research journey. One of the tasks in researching is, of course, crafting a research questionnaire checklist. But the question is, how will you write your questionnaire checklist for your research? Let us define first research questionnaire. Research questionnaire refers to an instrument used by a researcher in order to gather his or her needed information. The data that will be gathered through the questionnaire checklist will be treated and interpreted to accomplish the research paper. So, what do you need to craft a questionnaire checklist? Okay, first, you need to have your research questions or statement of the problem. Why? Because all the questions you need to write in your questionnaire must be anchored in your statement of the problem. Meaning, all the questions you will write in your questionnaire checklist must be directly related to your research questions or statement of the problem. Let us have this sample research paper entitled Difficulties Encountered by TBL-ICT Computer Programming Students in Work Immersion. So, here are the sample research questions for the said study. Number 1. What is the profile of the respondents in terms of the following? 1.1. Sex. 1.2. Family monthly income. Number 2. What is the extent of difficulties encountered by the TBL-ICT computer programming students in their work immersion with respect to 2.1 family support, 2.2 supervisory support, 2.3 work habit, and 2.4 competence. Number 3. Is there a significant difference on the difficulties encountered by the TBL-ICT computer programming students in their work with respect to the different aspects in terms of their profile? Let us now start writing your questionnaire checklist. So let's focus first to the statement of the problem number 1. There are two variables. We have sex and monthly family income. So meaning the first part of your questionnaire checklist should focus on the respondent's profile, particularly the sex and monthly family income. First, you must provide the clear directions. In our case, the directions given is put a check mark on the space given that corresponds to your answer. Then include part 1, write the title, which is Profile of the Respondents. Then, though the name is not included in the research questions or the statement of the problem, you can still include it and write optional. Then, write sex and provide options such as male and female. Make sure to provide space where the respondents will write their answer. Next is monthly family income. For easy interpretation later on, put a bracket. In our example, we have 20,000 and above, 15,000 to 19,000, 10,000 to 14,000, and 9,000 and below. One of your questionnaire checklist, which is the profile of the respondents. We are now going to focus in question number 2 or statement of the problem number 2. This will become the part 2 of your research questionnaire checklist. We are now in the part 2 of your questionnaire checklist. You can write part 2 and write a title, Difficulties Encountered by the Students in Work Immersion, since it is the focus of a statement of the problem number 2. Then we could write a clear directions. So in the given example, the direction is, the following questions are designed to determine the extent of difficulties you encountered in your work immersion. Please put a check mark that corresponds to your answer. Use the given scale below. 5 for always, 4 for often, 3 for sometimes, 2 for seldom, and 1 for never. Let us focus on the first variable, which is family support. This time, we are going to try to draft some questions on how the family can support their children in their work immersion. The first thing you need to do is to write phrases on how you will feel the support of the family. For example, attends meeting, provides my financial needs, reads school letters, asks about day's accomplishment, prefers my food. Then, you just need to write it in a form of statement and connect it to work immersion. Here is the sample questionnaire checklist on the variable family support. Let us have the second variable, which is supervisory support. In our case, there are 2 supervisors, the work immersion teacher and the work immersion immediate supervisor. This time, we are going to draft questions about the various support they receive from their supervisors. So, we are going to follow the same process. We're going to write phrases, that is related to our variables, and then rewrite it in a form of statement and connect it to the work immersion. Let us now move to the third variable, which is work habit. This time, we are going to draft questions that will determine the work habit of the work immersion students. And the last variable is competence. So, we are going to draft questions that will determine their difficulties encountered in terms of their competence. The answer of your respondents will determine the difficulties they encountered in their work immersion using the scale you provided. There are different verbal interpretations depending on the need of your research. When you ask for the validation of your questionnaire checklist, make sure to submit it together with the statement of the problem.